Proskovia Nanyanzi, who is living positively, has been on life-saving HIV/AIDS antiretroviral drugs, or ARV, since 2003. She says all has been well until her treatment regimen was altered.
Yes, I accepted to be changed, but what disturbed me was this recent stock out which affected me badly, whereby I was switched from tenofovir, Cabeva, and I was introduced to a drug called Efavirenz.
Nanyanzi now has to endure the side effects of the new drug she began taking 3 weeks ago, but she is lucky to be among those who at least have alternative treatment. Over 200,000 others like her are going without medication.
Up to 229 patients who are supposed to be on treatment are missing out. Only 150,000 patients can be supported through public health facilities. This translates into only 25% of the total number of patients who are on treatment in public health facilities.
Civil society organizations, PATH and NAFOPANU, a National Association for People Living with HIV/AIDS, say their studies have shown that since December last year, there have been sporadic stockouts of HIV and TB medicines in several health facilities across the country. The activists say the situation is now worse, with complete stockouts reported in several districts.
Patients who are eligible for treatment cannot be initiated because the drugs are not available, while those who are already enrolled on treatment end up missing doses for weeks, if not months.
The most affected districts include Amuru, Arua, Bulambuli, Chiruhura, Chegegwa, Agago, Lamwa, Palisa, Kisoro and Mbale.
Arua has a peer burden. The adults are being given the Vidapine for the children. If a child is receiving 50 milligrams, they are now turning it into adult formulation so that the person takes 4 tablets instead of 1 tablet of 200 milligrams.
In Moroto, TB drugs have been out for almost 3 months now, if not more than 3 months.
Interestingly, there are reports of drug overstocking in certain areas, while others are reportedly understocked.
Where the drugs are overstocked, some drugs get to the expiration dates before they have been utilized.
The Ministry of Health has explained that the situation is not a shortage but temporary stockout in certain areas.
No, we are currently offering treatment to over 800,000 people in the country. Health facilities that are understocked, that are experiencing stockouts, this is majorly as a result of them taking long to order, or others may order but may order in lesser amounts.
According to the ministry, the number of new patients enrolled onto ARVs is growing by the day, and they foresee shortage in the near future.
We are following the WHO guidelines whereby everyone who tests positive is treated, because originally we were testing people who had a CD4 count of 500, but now we are providing treatment to everyone who is positive. This is why we see that there is an increased number.
Civil society organizations have now launched a campaign dubbed Drug Shortage Kills, Stop It, to lobby government increase funding for the purchase of such critical drugs.
Government to double its funding commitment for HIV, AIDS and TB drugs from the current 90 billion shillings to 180 billion shillings.
Funding for HIV and TB drugs comes from 3 main sources: the government, the Presidential Emergency Plan for HIV Relief, and the Global Fund. Gertrude Tumusime with Kware, NTV.